When you're stressed out with everything that goes on in your life, what's the first thing you do? You stop what you're doing and close your eyes, taking that deep breath and let it all out. When you do this, you've gained your reasoning again and you feel relieved. This is actually a form of meditation, and it's important for your well-being. Not only that, but it can provide more benefits that will help you throughout the day. Meditation is usually taken for granted, and a majority of people haven't even considered to try it. I was once one of these people until I learned more about it. For the longest time, I had always assumed meditation never really had any benefit whatsoever and would be done recreationally. I would base my views off of certain stereotypes such as doing yoga or what was considered a hippie, and I decided that it wasn't for me. It wasn't even until I attended an extra credit lecture for my kinesiology course about meditation that my views were completely changed. In high school, I guess you could say I never had a direct relationship with meditation and its benefits, especially how it's been shown to reduce stress. Since I was rarely an expert on the topic at the time, it came to a huge surprise to me that meditation could actually help me to manage and get rid of stress from my everyday life. In a scholarly article called Effective Meditation on Mental and Lung Dental Students by R. Deepika, it shows just how helpful meditation is in reducing stress. The purpose of this study was to find out if meditation had a positive impact on reducing mental stress for dental students in Savitha Dental College in India. So to see what other people's viewpoints were on the matter, 100 participants were gathered and answered a provided questionnaire. The data was then analyzed, and it was found that amongst the participants, 86% find meditation to be very helpful in reducing their stress they can have. As I was preparing for college, I immediately knew that the troubles and stress I had encountered in high school would be a joke compared to what was waiting for me in college. I needed the miracle to help me. Even though I knew of meditation, what some called its healing qualities to do a lot for well-being, especially in handling stress, I never knew exactly how to do it. Still being in high school, at times I'd often feel too embarrassed to ask anyone about it because in my mind I thought I shouldn't be this concerned about college. Everything will work out fine and I don't need to worry about something like this, especially meditating. I'm just a kid. So I took it into my own hands and ended up researching the topic for a short while, but then I lost interest. Then, out of the blue, my kinesiology course happens to talk about meditation during class, and suddenly, my interest is resparked. As I was in college, I began learning more and more benefits meditation could provide for me on campus as well as my kinesiology course, but I didn't really experience it until I went to the extra credit lecture. It was then that I better understood the impact meditation can have on my emotional health. I never really bought the whole meditation makes life better until I discovered its implications in college and realized it promotes emotional health. In a research article called The Benefits of Meditation Vis-a-vis Emotional Intelligence, Perceived Stress and Negative Mental Health by Li Chuan Chu shows the impact meditation has on people. The purpose of this study was to find out if meditation was connected to someone's emotional intelligence, stress, and negative mental health. And when I say emotional intelligence, I'm saying it's the ability to control and express your emotions. So, to get better results, people were selected at random that had various levels of meditation experience and then were put into training or meditation groups. It was found that the people who had any experiences whatsoever with meditation happened to have higher emotional intelligence, less stress, and less negative energy. This is good. So, meditation was bound to come across my path in college. I was being introduced to all of the stressful situations that are included being a college student, and it just seemed like a lot was happening at once. Examples include the workload from several classes with varying levels of difficulty, managing time efficiently, dealing with all sorts of relationships in and out of college, and etc. Those are just ones I could just think of from the top of my head. All the stress I was going through really affected my emotional health, and I needed help. I didn't care to question the results that were apparently coming from meditating, as we discussed during my kinesiology course. Through a constant habit of meditating, it gives people more power in controlling their emotional health, or in other words, their feelings, thoughts, and behavior. Me participating in the meditation extra credit lecture had my viewpoint completely changed. And shortly after meditating the lecture, I felt like I had a better and deeper understanding of myself. Being involved in that lecture showed me that meditation helps you to better understand yourself and others, enhancing your awareness. Yeah, I was aware. I was looking around. Okay. In the research article, Brief Mindfulness Improves Mental State Attribution and Empathizing by Lucy B. G. Tan, shows how meditation increases your awareness, not just for yourself, but for others as well. The purpose of this study was to question if meditation could help improve a person's mind reading skills. And when I say mind reading skills, I say, in other words, it could help someone be able to read someone better. So, a total of 72 participants with no meditation experience at all watched a 5-minute introduction to meditation video and completed a test that concerned mind reading and empathic understanding. It was found that the participants in that time that they just learned mindfulness already had a great sense of awareness of the present moment. In return, it increased their mental state attribution and empathy. So I just threw some big words out there. So when I say mindfulness, I say focusing on the present moment, and you're basically calmly accepting your feelings, thoughts, or sensations. This is pretty common in meditation, and they're usually focusing on the moment that's happening right now. And then when I say mental state attribution, that is the ability to better reflect your own or someone else's beliefs, desires, feelings, or attentions. Then learning more about meditation and being involved in practicing meditation during an intriguing lecture on the topic with other fellow A&M students had me completely reconsider my views. Meditation helps benefit someone's well-being, and for what I've learned, it improves your quality of life. It improves the quality of life the more you practice it. Before, I didn't believe it, but now I know meditation can and will benefit my overall well-being. Because I never knew that much on meditation, I made accusations and assumed that there was no real benefit to it, until I discovered that wasn't the case when I started learning more about what meditation can provide for me in my kinesiology course. I'm so glad I took the extra credit lecture on meditation, because without it, I'd never be able to have the direct understanding of how meditation benefits me. I still have a long way to go to fully understand every aspect and how it would change me for the better, but so far, I'm enjoying what it's been doing for me this far. I hope you'll consider taking interest in meditating, and thank you.